Hey guys, assalamu alaikum, it's me Talha. In this video we are going to be modeling a small modern house in Revit. I actually used this house model in one of my Enscape workflow videos long time ago, and you guys requested me to do a tutorial on this house. So in this video we are going to do that. But before I get started, I would like to let you know about my website learnrevitonline.com, where you can get my Revit interior and exterior courses. You can follow the first link in the description. Now let's get started. So here I'm in Revit, and as usual, first I'm going to go to South Elevation to create a new level. So let's select this one, create similar, and we'll create a new one at 13 feet like so. Now go back to level 1 and we will start creating the walls. So select wall, and this generic 8 inches is okay for me, and here just change the top constraint to level 1, or you can just make it unconnected and give the height here, so it will be 10 feet. Now just draw a rectangle here like so. Select this wall and make it 27 feet, and the length will be 16 feet. Perfect. Let's just try to take it to the center here. Now let's create the floor. Edit type, duplicate, and just name it generic 6 inches, and put the 6 inches thickness here. Then click OK, and just draw a rectangle around these walls, and then select this line and just change this dimension to 3 feet, and then select this one and make it 16 feet. So the total of this is 32 feet. Now let's click finish and go to 3D. So we got something like this. Now let's add the door, and then we will work on the level 2. So go back to level 1, select door, and from this drop down select this 36 by 84. Just place that here, hit spacebar to flip. Perfect. And we can now go to level 2 and start working on this floor. So select wall again, and we will just follow this one. Just zoom in and just draw on the level 1 walls until here, and then just cancel first and change the location line to finish face exterior, and draw from here again around 13 feet. Then draw on this side 1 foot 10 inches, and then here make it 9 feet, and then on this side 5 feet 6, and then just join that here. Okay, just cancel and change the location line to center line again, wall center line, and then draw from here and join these 2 walls. Perfect. Now select all these walls and then use move, and just move this around 2 feet. Perfect. Let's go to 3D. So we got something like this. Just change the visual style to shaded. Now we can just copy this floor to level 2. So let's select that, copy to clipboard, and then paste and align to selected levels. Select level 2, click OK, and let's edit this. So edit boundary, go back to level 2 and just drag this line here, and then this one here, or we can just leave it until here, and then use line and draw on this side like so. Just use TR and trim these lines and trim this one as well. So we have created this profile for the floor. click finish, go back to 3D. Now we can copy this floor to level 3. So select that, copy to clipboard and align to selected levels and just paste that on level 3. Click OK. Okay, so we need to change the height of these walls. We can just attach them to this floor, but before that we will edit this floor. So edit boundary, go back to level 2 and just follow these walls like so. TR, trim this one as well, then click finish, and we have created all these floors as well as the walls. Now let's attach these walls to this floor. So select all of these on level 2, then attach top base and just click on this floor. Perfect. So we have finished modeling the walls as well as the floors. We can now start creating the curtain walls here. So we'll start from the level 1. So go back to level 1 and select wall, and from this drop down select curtain wall and just change the base offset to 2 feet 6 inches, and the unconnected height will be 5 feet. Perfect. Let's draw at 6 feet from that wall, make it 3 feet. Okay, we are getting this warning that highlighted walls overlap. So to fix that, we can just go to edit type and just check this automatically embed. Click OK, and now it will automatically embed or cut this curtain wall from this wall. Now select that one again and create similar. If you want to create another one at 4 feet 6 from this one, we can change the measurement later on, because right now you can see it's snapping the middle of this wall and we cannot see the dimension. So let's draw from here, make it 12 feet. Now let's draw a model line here to use that as a reference. So select model line and draw from here. We want to leave a 4 feet 6 inch gap, so let's put that here. And actually we have created this at 4 feet 6. Let's check that here. Now we don't need that model line, so change the visual style to wireframe and delete that one, and let's go to 3D. So we got these two curtain walls here. Now I want to increase the height of this door, so let's select that, edit type. So it's already 7 feet, so we can just change the base offset of these two curtain walls. So select both of these and just make it 2 feet. Perfect. Now let's add the mullions to these curtain walls. So select mullion, all grid lines, and then this 2.5 inch by 5 inches is okay. So let's select that and just click on this curtain wall as well as here. Now let's create the curtain walls on the level 2, but before that I will just quickly save this project file. Now let's go to level 2 and select the wall again and make sure curtain wall is selected, then change the base offset to 6 inches and the unconnected height will be 9 feet. And let's draw a 4 feet wall here, put 4 feet and then just take that to the center using the arrow keys. Now select that one again and create similar, and we want to create a new one here around 13 feet. Okay, 13 feet is too much, so we can just make it 10 feet. So select wall again, make sure base offset is set to 6 and the height is set to 9 feet. Now draw from here around 11 feet. Perfect. So now we can add the mullions to both these curtain walls. So select mullion, add grid lines, make sure this 2.5 inch by 5 is selected. Just click on this one and then this. Perfect. So we have finished modeling this house. Now we can start creating the beams and the columns. So for that, let's go back to level 1 and go to structure tab and select column here, this structural column, and then I don't think the rectangular one is loaded, so we need to load that. Just click here, load family, and here go to structural columns. Here we have it. Then concrete, and select this concrete rectangular column. Click open. Let's create a new one. So edit type, duplicate. This will be 2 feet by 1 foot 8 inches. Click OK and just put the dimensions here. 1 foot 8 inches. No, first you need to put 2 feet and then 1 foot 8 inches. Click OK, and the level, okay, the top constraint is invalid, so I did not change yet. So you can just click here and make it level 2 and place that here. Select that one, hit spacebar, and then use align tool to align this to the floor here. Select the face of this floor and then the column. Repeat the same here as well. So I think we can just move this curtain wall a bit, or we can make it 11 feet. Perfect. Now let's copy this column and place that at the corner of this floor here. Or maybe we need to move this a bit. Let's just make sure here. No, it plays perfectly. So go back to level 1, and now we want to create another one in the middle of these two. So for that also we need to create a model line here. So because right now I don't think we can select the middle of this, as you can see. So we can create a model line here. So go to architecture and select model line and draw a line from this column to this one. Okay, just make sure it's connected to this column. Now select this one, copy, select the mid of this column and just place that in the middle. Now you can see we can easily select the mid of these two columns. Now we don't need this model line anymore, so delete that and select all three of these. Then use mirror and just mirror from the middle of this floor here, like so. So we got all these columns here. Now we can create the beams on these columns. So this time we need to go to level 2 and go back to structure tab again, select beam, and again we need to load concrete beam. So click load family, and here go to the structural framing and then concrete, and select this concrete rectangular beam. Click open, then edit type and create a new one, duplicate. This will be 1 foot 8 by 2 feet. Now we need to put that here, 1 foot 8 and then 2 feet. Click OK, and now if I hover over the column, it will snap the middle of this. So just draw from there and just leave that on this column. Just make sure if it's okay or not. Yep, it plays perfectly, but I think we need to change the size of this beam. So select that, edit type, and this will be 2 feet by 2 feet. Just rename it, change that to 2 feet, click OK, and it's perfect now. Let's just copy this beam to the other columns here. So go back to level 2, and right now you can see I'm not able to select this beam. So to fix that, we need to edit the view range. So press VR on your keyboard and this view range dialog will pop up. Just change the bottom to level 1 below, click apply. Okay, we need to change the view depth as well, so just make it level 1 below. So both of these are set to level 1 below. Now if I click apply and OK, and you can see we are now able to select this beam. Now let's just copy this one, copy from this corner, make sure multiple is checked, copy one here, another one here, and then we can just press escape and select column as well as beam. We just want to create a couple more of these here, so select copy, and we can use this corner as a base, and then copy 1, 2, and perfect. Let's just select that one and drag that until this wall, this one as well. Perfect. I did not create the columns here. If you want, you can just continue these. For now, let's just leave it like this. So we have created this cool looking design here. Now we still need to create another beam on this side. So first let's continue this column until level 3. So just change the top level from level 2 to level 3. Perfect. Let's go back to level 2 and just change the size of this storefront. Just make it 10 feet and just move that a bit to the left so it won't touch this column. Now let's create the beam on this side. So for that we can go to level 3. Right now you can see the level 2 is not visible here and it's a bit difficult to draw the beam, so we can fix that by changing the underlay. If I scroll down here in the properties and you have this underlay here, just change that to level 2, click apply, and the level 2 is now visible here. Now you can see we still cannot select this column, so let's change the view range to fix that as we did for level 2. So press VR and change the bottom level to level 2 and view depth to level 2, click apply. Okay, now it's perfect. Let's select beam and draw from here until here, maybe 17 feet, and then just continue that on that side. Okay, I did a mistake. Just make sure this chain is checked. Now draw again from here around 17 feet and then just join that to this wall here. Perfect. Now let's create a column here in this opening, but before that let's make sure the size of this opening here. Use dimension tool and just check the size. Okay, make sure you are selecting the face of this floor you can use tab key to select that face. So it is 3 feet 6 by 2 feet 2. So let's select column, edit type, and create a new one. Oops, I forgot. So it is 3 feet 6 by 2 feet 2. Let's put that here, 3 feet 6 inches by 2 feet 2 inches. Now we need to put those sizes here. So first one will be 3 feet 6 and then 2 feet 2. Click OK, and it's not visible here for some reasons, so we can just cancel and go to level 2, select column again and place that here. Then just use AL and just align that to the wall. Go back to 3D and we got that column here. Now let's just change the size, change the height of this. Select that and change the top level to level 3. Okay, there must be some offset here. Yes, just remove the top offset, make it 0, and it's perfect. Now let's quickly add the number here. So go to architecture. First you need to set the work plane. So just click here, set work plane, and then pick a plane and pick the face of this beam, and then select model test, and you can put the house number here. So I will put 201 and just place. For some reason it placed upside down, so we can fix that by going to the south elevation and select that and just mirror this. So use mirror tool, uncheck copy and mirror from here, and it's perfect. Let's just move that here and edit type, change this text size to 1 foot, click OK, and just move that a bit, and you can change the thickness here. In the depth, just make it around 2 inches and it will work fine. Okay, so I just noticed something. We needed to create a balcony here, so let's do that. Go to level 2, select this wall and just move it around 5 feet like so, and then we can create a railing here. Now I think we don't want to select these beams anymore, so we can just reset the view range, VR, change the bottom to level 2 as well as the depth. Click apply, OK, and now let's create a glass railing here. Select railing, pick lines and give around 3 inches offset and pick these 3 lines. Now just drag this one until this wall, or you can use align, AL, select this face and then this end point of this line. Perfect. And change the railing type to glass panel, click finish. Now let's quickly add a door here, as well as we will create a curtain wall. So select door and just place one here, maybe on this side, and then use curtain wall and create one here around 9 feet maybe. Let's select that and change the base offset to 0, and unconnected height will be 7 feet. Perfect. Let's add mullions to this. Select mullion, all grid lines, 2.5 inch by 5, then click on this curtain wall, and now let's quickly edit the floor as well. So double click on it to edit. Let's go back to level 3 and just drag that until this wall. And there you go, we have created this cool looking modern house in Revit. For materials and rendering, you can check out my Enscape for Revit workflow video. I will put the link in the description. So that's it for this video. I hope you have learned something new, so please make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to turn on the post notifications, and don't forget to check out my interior courses. You can follow the first link in the description. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.